Alright, let's go to bed and talk to the park ranger. Or not the park ranger, the what's his face?
The Birdman.
The Birdman about getting a spark plug.
Ah!
It's Miss Nancy Drew.
Does that mean you'd like me to call you Mr. Red Knot?
All right, then. Hello, Nancy. Now put a muffler on it, would ya? I just heard a cerulean warbler.
Did you say last night that you have an outboard motorboat?
Sure do. Only type of motorized vehicle that's allowed on Moonlight.
What's an outboard
Heck,
motorboat?
if it were up to me, I'd ban them too.
The engine
Have
isn't like
everybody
part
get
of the
around
boat.
my
It's
canoe.
Oh, it's
Nothing
like
a
how it
threat
sticks
of
out the
physical
back.
activity to keep tourists away.
You're not exactly a people person, are you?
I came to see birds, not people. The more people there are in a forest, the fewer birds there are. It's a fact of life. Reason I like to come here is because nobody else does. It's perfect. Not a decent grocery store, restaurant.
You for real?
hotel,
That's what you want?
farm
Yes.
markets.
You don't happen to have any spare spark plugs lying around, do you?
What's a pretty young lady like you know about spark plugs?
I'm a very curious person, Mr. Knot. I like to know things.
I might be able to help you out. After all, I was a Boy Scout. Be prepared.
Is be prepared the motto of Boy Scouts?
I think so.
You mean
I always
you
say
have a
it's leave
spark
no
plug I
trace.
could buy?
Well, just so happens I've got 2 spark plugs right
Why
here
does
in
he
my
carry
pocket.
spark plugs in his
Question
pocket?
is, if I give you one, what do I get for it? I don't need cash, but maybe you could take a few pictures for me. Know how to use it.
I was gonna say, he's gonna need me to get those birds in the woods for him.
Yeah. Oh, I bet. Would be fun.
Sure. What would you like me to take pictures of?
Birds.
Of course. There's a couple of birds I'm supposed to take pictures of for PEPSOB. That's People for the Preservation and Study of Birds. You can recognize them by their
I
songs.
fuck with him, he's
which are
cool.
on this tape, which you can play on my cassette player, which you're gonna have to get from M's Emporium as soon as you get your boat fixed. Think you can handle that?
M's Emporium. Okay.
I know I can.
Here's everything you'll need. M's Emporium is up lake on the west side. Not that I'm trying to get you out of my hair or anything, but try not to come pestering me till you're done, okay? One more thing. You smoke?
Cigarettes? No.
These woods may not look it, but they're tinder dry. One lit match, and the best bird habitat on the East Coast will go up in smoke. So watch what you do. Because if anything like that happens, I won't be looking for birds anymore. I'll be looking for you. Watch yourself out there.
Watch yourself out there.
Okay, you're the one with the big giant gas lamp hanging off your crookedy stand.
I like him a lot.
Okay, creep.
I think he's really cool. He just wanted to watch the birds. I'm not fucking with the dogs.
Yeah. No reason to go out at night right now unless we have to.
New spark plug.
Denny's is 15 minutes away.
What?
Denny's.
You want to go to Denny's right now?
Okay, so
I don't think we should go to Denny's
plus 0 minus plus, so one will probably have to be out. Those two.
right now. Okay. Wait. Okay. Plus 0 is in the furthest away, minus plus is the closest. So, plus 0 minus plus.
Click on the things. Why did you click on that one
Gotta
first?
have
Do this
some
out
torque.
left first. I would think plus is up. Okay. And then the second one should be neutral. There. No, that one should be plus, but okay. Minus. Yep, good. Plus. Okay. Let it rip.
How do I close it? Alright, let's go get the water tester.
Okay.
I'm really.
I like that.
I was
animation.
honestly worried that I was gonna have to drive the boat all the way around. I like this way better than the subway and the taxi cab.
Can I take your answer?
May I take your answer? Okay, they have trout. Let's go.
What do you want to see?
Skunk.
Beetlejuice too?
Now?
No.
I mean, I'd be interested. I thought it was.
wanted to go.
I thought it was gonna be bad, but apparently it was pretty good. So.
Yellow
Have you
belly
seen the
flycatcher.
regular Beetlejuice?
Yeah. Not in forever, but since I was like 3. But apparently I used to watch it a lot.
Fishing regulations, boating regulations, hiking tips. I don't care. Oh, there's a skunk man.
Skunkin'.
Poison ivy. Hantavirus.
Oh, a deer mouse.
Oh, that's what I need these for. And that's what all the bleach is for,
There
so I
really
can
was
get rid of the mice in the basement.
Okay. Youch! Beaver fever.
We learned about this.
I had beaver
in,
fever. In a way.
In parasitology. It gives you horrific, absolutely horrific bowel movements. Lyme's. Nancy drew 7. Nancy gets Lyme disease. No smoking. Can I look at the poison ivy? Oh, I can. Leaves of 3, beware of me.
Oh, there he
Hello. Can I
Oh,
help
I
you?
like him.
is. He looks like Gus, for real.
No, he doesn't.
I'm Nancy Drew.
Sally
I'm
McDonald.
visiting the woman who bought the old Malone place, Sally McDonald. Do you know her?
Sally McDonald? Yes. I've had occasion to write her up once or twice.
You find her for something?
She littered.
She left a
Food
sandwich.
items, as I recall. An apple core, crust of bread, something like that. She tried to argue that the animals would eat them, but
Bro, come on,
litter
they
is
will.
litter. And besides, feeding the wildlife is also illegal.
I'll be sure to remember that.
Being a park ranger can be a thankless job, Ms. Drew.
Yeah, I wonder why.
But I know that every time I enforce a rule, I'm helping to preserve some plant or animal, however
What do you know about the pack of the ghost dogs?
I'm helping those animals
Do you
by
have
not
something
letting
I
them
could use
eat
to test
random
the well water
leftovers.
at Sally's?
That would
Sure do.
save them.
Simple to use, too. Just pump some water into this vial, return the sample to me, I'll send it off, and in a day or 2, you'll find out whether or not your water's fit to
And
drink.
then
That's
3 to
gonna-
5 weeks.
That's gonna take me the entire time.
Does everyone out here have a well?
Everyone who doesn't want to die of thirst does. Hooking up to a municipal water supply is out of the question. Too expensive.
What do you know about the pack of ghost
Dogs
dogs?
been terrorizing Sally. They've scared her so bad that she's gone to her aunt's in Philadelphia.
Don't tell me she believes all that ghost dog stuff.
I saw them myself.
Whatever's out there, I'm sure they're no more and no less than exactly what they look and sound like. Dogs.
This dude is maybe the most annoying person I've
very
ever lived.
noisy dogs.
I mean, I
Any
agree with
idea
him
what would make a
that they're
dog's
not real
eyes
ghost
glow
dogs,
yellow?
Something in their diet, maybe? Some oddball vitamin or plant.
Feeding my dogs vitamin to make their eyes glow at night.
but feeding my dogs
Why do
alcohol
you
so they
think
get
dogs would attack
jaundiced.
Sally's house?
Dogs can be trained to do almost anything.
Have you ever investigated the ghost dogs yourself?
Do you always ask this many questions?
As a matter of fact, I do.
I'm a very busy man, Miss Drew, but I am here to serve the public.
Yeah, no. What else are you doing right now, you
What do you
stupid
know about the
bastard?
cemetery behind the
Don't
Malone
be mean
house?
to him. He's just doing his job.
No.
Beyond that, what's to know?
Is Malone buried there?
That's the rumor.
The inscription on one of the tombstones reads Waldo Matthias. Does that name ring any bells?
Not in my steeple.
This place isn't exactly your ordinary ranger station, is it?
It's also the Moon Lake Post Office, and it's the unofficial Moon Lake Museum of Factual and Natural History. I've lived here all my life, so I can't help but feel obligated to protect not only the area's flora and fauna, but also its past.
So you know all about Mickey Malone?
As a member of the law enforcement community, I prefer to dwell on the positive aspects of history instead of on the activities of a bunch of glorified thugs.
So you'd probably like to see the old Malone place torn down and forgotten.
Not necessarily. It's hard to ignore its potential as a tourist attraction. And if that's what it takes to draw more people to Moon Lake,
I want to stop talking to him.
I'm a reasonable man.
Would you mind mailing this letter for me?
Not at all.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
Please do. And if you have any questions, any more questions, just ask.
Any
Thanks for all
more
your help.
questions?
Not a problem. Oh, and one last thing. The deer mouse population has boomed this year, so please take precautions if you're cleaning out any
You
area
like
where
that
they
their
may have
population has
nested.
boomed?
They
Are
can
you excited
carry
for the
some
deer mice?
nasty diseases.
Thanks for the tip, Ranger Acres.
How old is this tree? I learned about this in oh, is that for a dog? Does
Looks
he have
like it.
dog? Oh,
Probably.
interesting. What was the class I took? Forest ecology.
Did you go in that area already?
No, but I wanted to look at the
Oh,
others.
don't look at the goddamn. This is what an animal is.
I probably need to look at the
I don't
great
think
blue
you
hair.
do.
I need to look at the birds.
And no, if you see a bird, take a picture of it.
Okay,
I
the
probably
pewter.
shouldn't mess around with this without Ranger Acres' permission.
I should come here at night.
He said I could look around though.
History of Moon Lake, probably.
Too many words. Ben Franklin.
Oh, here we go.
Mickey Malone, gangster from Philadelphia who got rich smuggling and distributing illegal liquor. Tax evasion where he eventually died. You go to prison for... Never mind. Wait a minute. Born and raised in Tyrone, Pennsylvania. He graduated from high school in 1989. Like, he's my parents' age. It's so funny playing a game from 2002. He attended Penn State. He's been park ranger longer than we've been alive. Do you think he's still employed?
Yeah.
Roman numerals in case you can't read them. I'm sorry, that's mean. This is for children. Philanthropic tribe. That's cool. Nature slideshow.
I feel like this is an old lady game as well.
I think it's probably the same audience as Nancy Drew book readers, which I guess would also be old ladies.
My grandma loved like these kind of games.
Peregrine falcon. Wood duck. Oh, I like the squirrel. Red sky at night, sailor's delight.
Well,
That's probably how they make the eyes go. Rubbing worm on my dog.
and its eyes.
Rubbing worm in my dog's eyes. Oh, FDR, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm not reading all this.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. I think the train is important.
Forget. Yeah, I think we need to come here at night. When he's not here and break in.
His wife Zelda Strawberry Moonlake.
What the fuck?
I wish my name was Zelda Strawberry.
Zelda Strawberry is just the freakiest name ever.
Flavu, Danny, and Runny.
Alright, well, we got the water test. Let's go to the Emporium.
Thank God, only 3 locations. I love when it's small.
I like watching the boat go.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's staring at us. Oh, no, she's not. She's like,
Let me look around before I have to.
ask 7 trillion questions. Get the sand people.
Buy your fishing license here. Do you think I should buy a fishing license?
Yeah.
Buy a piece of the past.
By legal
By
means.
legal means. Oh, the Cocoa Kringle.
Yeah, I think we can just talk to her and get sand people.
I know, I'm just looking.
Maybe we could buy some worms. Didn't it say something about bait is on the ground all the time?
Why'd you say ew? It's just warm.
Oh, I bet we're gonna have to sell her bait to be able to buy the sandpaper.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey there! Welcome to M's Emporium. I'm Emily Griffin.
I need to find somebody with a chainsaw, and Sally McDonald suggested I talk to
I
you.
need
Sally
Michael.
McDonald,
Do you want
huh?
the last of it?
You a friend of hers?
You can have it.
Yes, my name's Nancy Drew. I'm in town visiting her.
Oh, she
Now,
does
what's
not like
she
Sally.
doing inviting guests out to that old dump?
She's got a little.
Oh my gosh,
problem.
do you need a chainsaw or what, Nancy?
Right now, I need a chainsaw.
A chainsaw?
What I really need is a
Really
chainsaw.
is for someone to come out and remove the tree that fell in Sally's driveway.
I'll get Tucker Davis to take care of it. Gotta warn you though. Tucker
Why is
tends
she
to do
Southern?
things in his own sweet time. So how come Sally ain't with you?
The Southern people
The
aren't
ghost
allowed
dog
to live
scared
in
her
other
off.
places.
I told her. I said,
Never mind.
Sally, that old house is gonna be nothing but trouble. And sure enough, Malone's hounds have come back. Just when we all thought they were finally resting in peace.
Have you ever seen the dogs?
Nope. Don't want to, neither. Just hearing them howl's bad enough. Scares
Yeah.
the bejeebies out of me.
But they scared the
When was the last
bejeebies out of
time
me.
they
They didn't. They
appeared?
weren't scary.
Seems like they show up every
When
time
they were
somebody buys
growling
a
and I
place.
couldn't see them, they were scary. When
Last
he actually
time
came up to the
would've
window, I was like, I
been
don't care
10,
anymore.
15 years ago.
Interesting. Shows up every time someone buys the house.
I caught a strange man prowling around last night. He called himself Red Knot.
The bird watcher.
The
Comes in every
bird
so
watcher.
often to stock up on that weirdo food he eats. You know how them tree hugger types are.
Has he been in the area long?
About as long as those pink-billed warblers and purple-eyed owls he's always chasing have been around. Couple of months, I guess.
Mr. Knott did me a favor, and in return he asked me to pick up a cassette player from you.
Oh yeah, I got it right here. Thought maybe the old coot had forgotten he left it here.
Can I take it?
What else can I do you for?
These so-called ghost dogs left very real paw prints. I saw some near the cemetery that's by the Malone house. Have you ever been there?
Can't say as I have. Poking around
Feels really
cemeteries
low
ain't
energy
exactly
right
a
now.
hobby with me.
Does
Are we
the
just
name
tired?
Waldo Mathias
No,
mean anything to you?
it's just a lot of talking right
Can't
now.
say
Yeah.
it does.
I need to buy something.
You want it? I got it. As long as you pay cash, that is.
Right now, cash is kind of a problem.
Oh,
for
she
me.
doesn't have any
Do you
money,
think we
so
could
we're
do
definitely
some
gonna have to
kind
give her
of
worms.
trade out?
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, huh? Seeing as how you're a friend of Sally's, and seeing as how I got some things around here that could use doing, I guess we could work something out. What is it you need?
Do you sell
You give me
sandpaper
sandpaper and
by
I'll
any
give you
chance?
worms, and she just never goes back.
But Mr. Birdbrain was in last week and cleaned me out. Said he was tired of that observation platform of his giving him splinters in his hinter regions.
We haven't
Think I
even
could get
disturbed
some
him that
from her?
much.
He's your only hope. But you better ask him for it quick. That deck of his is pretty big, and those squares I sold him are pretty small.
Where do you find your...
River.
Bless you. It's all the dust. Sometimes I think it grows on this stuff.
Some of those old bottles are beautiful. Where'd you get them?
Found 'em. See, in the days of prohibition,
Found 'em.
that old Malone place used to be Party Central. Only way to get to and from back then was by boat. And when those boats dumped, on
Well,
account
it's
of
still
bad
the only
weather
way to
or
get to and
bad
from.
driving or the feds suddenly showing up, well, everything from diamond necklaces to full bottles of illegal booze sank to the bottom of the lake.
So, it's finders keepers, huh?
That's right. See, recovering objects from the lake bed is illegal. According to Squeaky Wheel Acres, dragging the lake for artifacts was upsetting its delicate eco-balance. So thanks mostly to his constant squawking, the state banned it.
Are you saying you acquired this stuff illegally?
Well, of course not. It all washed up on shore.
Sounds like you aren't real fond of Ranger Acres.
Jeff
I'm not,
Akers
I
can
hate
take
him.
all his
Jesus
precious
Christ.
rules and regulations and take a flying leap. You know, I
Fact.
got nothing against getting more customers. in
I wish the
there.
park ranger would kill
But I
himself.
kind of like Moon Lake the way it is. Small, quiet, out of the way. But Jeff Akers, why, there's nothing he'd like better than to see all the lake and all the property around it turned into one big, noisy, jam-packed state park.
Sounded to me like he just wants to preserve the area's history.
He's the type of guy who likes to boss people
I
around,
agree.
makes them feel important. So if the park got way bigger and was crawling with tourists, why, instead of giving out maybe 1 ticket for littering every 2 days, he'd be giving out
He's
one
on a power
dozen
trip.
tickets
Yeah,
every 2
I
hours.
agree with her.
He'd
I like
be
her.
in heaven. Well, hey, I'm sure you got better things
Even
to do
if
than
she's a
get your
bad
ear
guy,
chewed
I
off
like
by
her.
yours truly.
I feel like it
I'll
could be
see you
her.
later.
Keep on trucking.
I hope it's not what's his face? Not Red Knot. I like him. I gotta go take pictures of his birds now.